Look, anybody that's feeling lost in life, making under 80K a year, honestly, I feel like should get their CDL. But that might be a majority of people, in my opinion. But there's also that minority of people that, honestly, I don't even think CDL would be the best thing for you. And honestly, if you listen to this, just take into consideration at least about what getting your CDL comes with. So number one, if driving your regular car gives you anxiety and you're kind of like on the edge just driving your regular car, you know, it might be something to consider. Like, you driving a big truck at this point, you way higher than everyone. You got a lot of weight, different components like that, you know. It might not be for you. And honestly, that's okay. Like, that's your journey in life. And it might not be. But if you really want it, if you really want to get it, you really could. But driving maybe at night, you're kind of on the edge, or driving in rain. I think the worst thing for me is probably driving at night with snow. That's probably the main thing. Gotta lock in. Other than that, any other time is kind of all right. But you just got to know. I mean, you're driving like this, you know, it's beautiful out, sun out, and you kind of, because you're driving on the highway, might not be for you. Next thing, if you're already in a projected career that you want to do, you're just not there yet because you're kind of, what happened there? If you're in a projected career, say you got 2 more years left in your degree to do a job, you know, you kind of want to do, you still want to do, but it's like, man, I already spent 2 years doing this. I'm not making no money. I'm not, you know, where I want to be at life. You might want to, you know, just see it through. Just see it through, because you haven't even got to that point yet. Me, I did 2 years of college, of school, and got out of it. Because I'm like, man, I never wanted to do this in the first place. I was looking at a price tag. But what I do, I looked up highest paying bachelor's degree jobs. Boom. Okay, computer science? Yep, let me get that. That's what I did, and no. It wasn't a genuine love for the curriculum, you would say. So something like that, hey, just see it through. Just see it through. Another thing, I mean, if you got a bad driving record, it hurts you. It truly hurts you, which sucks. Which I hate to say, because it's like, the way I drive in my car, I'm not gonna drive in a truck, you know? Like, I don't know. It's like a switch to me. It's something about it. I'm a completely different driver when I'm in my truck versus, you know, my regular car, whatever. But you got any DUIs? Hey, I'd say forget it. You are too much of a liability. Yeah, stuff happens, but it's unfortunate. I wouldn't even waste your time. As far as like speeding tickets go, eventually they come off, right? So I had a 24 over the limit. Like when I started getting my CDL and everything, and I had a couple months after I got my CDL for it to actually get off my record. Because usually it's like 3 years for a speeding ticket, and then it's off your record. But mainly that's like a insurance thing. So companies look at that. I know they're all different, but there's one place I really wanted to get hired at. They didn't hire me because of that incident. Because I had like 3 months to go, 3 more months, and then it would have been 3 years since I had that speeding ticket. But because I had it was within the 3 years, they wouldn't hire me. So, you know, whatever. I still ended up finding a job. But that's stuff to consider. If you got 3 speeding tickets already within 3 years, your license is kind of hot. It's kind of hot, no lie. So you gotta watch for that. The fourth thing I'd say for someone that shouldn't get a CDL, honestly, this is a serious taxing job. Like, you got to be fully dedicated. I'm treating my CDL as a stepping stone for me in life. So this isn't my end all be all, but you got to really lock in. Like, you got to take this stuff serious, because, you know, you can't be out here dilly-dallying, playing around while you're driving. Because, I mean, you have regular people out on the roads with you, you know, like you could kill somebody. Like just keeping it a buck. Like you could honestly, you know, something like that could happen. And if you're not paying attention, if you're not taking it serious, if you're not, you know, like I haul flatbed, so still kind of like this truck right here, actually. Not exactly, but how he got tarp or how he got the rafts and stuff. That's what I do. So if I took my job not that serious, you know, I could end up killing somebody. So it is a serious job in that sense. And you know, you're gonna be working hours. Like I'm sure any blue collar job would tell you, you know, you're gonna be working like a dog. The only thing with this, if you tired being a driver, man, you're sitting a lot. So it's easy kind of, you know, doze off, not really like, I'm sure it's a little bit easier in the daytime. Get a little coffee with it, you know, you need a little caffeine, get you through, but you definitely want to take that part serious. But if you think you're just gonna get away doing a little 40 hours, little runs, you know, everything's gonna be beautiful skies like this, you know, I have to deal with nothing, like, nah. Not saying that you shouldn't get your CDL, but you should be aware of it by far. That's all I got.